price discrimination. Price discrimination is an old concept that can be fully used thanks to technology. In price discrimination, we start with the notion that the product has different value for different customers. So as we can see here, customer A apparently attaches more value to the product than customer B and C, and the highest value is for customer D. If this is the case, then it makes sense to have different prices for different customers or group of customers. And this is what price discrimination wants to achieve. So they want to know what is the value for each and every customer or group of customers, and to set the price accordingly so that they can extrapolate part of the value that customer attaches to the product. This sounds pretty complicated, but there are ways to do that, and we have to some extent discussed some of them. So let's go through the different ways in which you can achieve price discrimination. Obviously, you can have one price with many discounts. For example, a discount for being a student or discounts for being a member of a certain club. Then you can have multiple prices for same product. This is the case, for example, for most of the consumer goods sold in different channels. We can use dynamic pricing that we're going to discuss later on. You can have a base product that has the same price for every customer, but also have upgrades that they can pick from. And finally, you can use the so-called value metrics. Let's go through a few examples so you get a better understanding of how this can be done. First, let's have a look at how we can apply dynamic pricing using multiple prices. So this is done quite often in the case of the cinemas. You would have a price for adults from Monday to Thursday, then another one for the weekends, and the very same for the kids. So the price for the kids is usually lower than price for adults. And again, this is differentiated between Monday to Thursday and weekends. In some cases, you can have a special occasion prices, like price for the women during lady night. And additionally, you can have some sort of a group tickets. So for example, price for family tickets. Now in e-commerce, again, we use the multiple prices for the same product. You can have one price for people entering directly the site, another price for people that come from price comparison tools, marketplaces. You can also use different prices, usually lower, for people who came to the site through paid ads, for example, Facebook ads. And finally, you may apply different prices for people that have a loyalty card. Now let's have a look how you can apply discounts to certain groups to achieve price discrimination. So for example, an aluminum profile producers can have one price that is offered to every customer. However, he will also additionally offer many discounts. So for example, they may be a discount for paying on time, a discount for paying cash, a discount for purchasing in a specific period. You can also provide volume discount. So if somebody's buying more in terms of volume, he will get a lower price. And finally, there may be some additional discount for promoting the supplier. Another example of using discounts is what happens in public transport. So usually you have one price with many discounts. So for example, discount for kids and students, discounts for elderly, discounts for donating blood, and discount for being registered in the specific region and paying taxes in the specific region. Finally, let's have a look at how you can achieve dynamic pricing using value metrics. In other words, metrics that are designed to estimate what value you as a customer get from using the product. So if you were software for mailing, this is the types of value metrics that you can use. So you can be charging your customer using price per number of emails sent or price per contacts on the mailing lists. There are also software providers that have price per user or seat or price per number of mailing lists. Finally, you can have also price per number of leads reaction to the mails you have sent. So as you can see, I try to estimate using specific value metric the value that the customer is getting from using my software, and I charge him per value, obviously estimated using specific value metric that I have defined. Another example of applying value metrics are airplane maintenance companies, which try to capture what value they bring to the airlines. So for example, you might be pricing per number of flights, pricing per distance covered or flight hours. And finally, you can also price per number of checks that you have done. So that's in short when it comes to dynamic pricing. As always, if you have any questions regarding this method, please let me know by posting the questions into the discussion field or reach me directly in Udemy.